Crew, welcome to a playlist that I hope will bless and inform. We will be looking to answer any and all Christian/biblical questions. The first one isn't by any means a simple one. Is Christianity a religion? When such a question rears its head, there are initially two reactions, a yes or no. You thought I was going to get technical there. Many people distance themselves from the word religion, most likely in response to a negative connotation associated with the term. What I want to do is strip away these presuppositions and instead understand the word religion through God's eyes. First, let us define the word religion. I have many different definitions, but they all seem to carry the same theme. Religion refers to ways in which humans relate to the divine. The belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, such as God. Webster defines it as the belief in gods or a group of gods, or an organized system of beliefs, ceremonies, rules used to worship a god or group of gods. You see, the word religion is a very abstract and covers a wide base of concepts. In the Bible, the word religion appears in James 1:25 through 27 and 1 Timothy 5:3 through 5. At least these are the most well known. In these verses, the Greek here for the word translated religion means ritual act of devotion for a divine being, or ritual acts of worship that show a commitment to God, or simply just worship. My pronunciation isn't the best, so for you scholars, I'll leave the words and their definitions in the description below. In James 1:27, it talks about religion that is pure. When James says this, it means he understands there is an opposing side of a religion, that is, the unpure. In other words, contrary to the one true God. There is some silver in a counterfeit dollar. It wouldn't deceive anyone without this thin layer of true metal. This said, the thin layer by no means makes it any less of a lie. I feel that within Christian culture, we choose to run away from things that the so-called world has created, such as the term religion, when in fact the truth is that the world has created just a cheap imitation of the truth. Relationship, not religion. I don't believe in religion. There seems to be a stereotype bonded to the word, to the point in some circles it seems almost pagan. I've seen this so much, the difference between religion and Christianity. They have religion on one side and Christianity on the other, saying things such as a religious man is busy, working, and doing works to be saved. But the saved person is not working, and he's resting on the works of another. While yes, we do rely on God, but the works of this religion are acts of it, and not the word religion itself. This is what they get caught up on. Yes, for the most part, all other beliefs are works-based, but not Christianity. Does that mean that Christianity is not a religion? Or, quite possibly, does this mean that these man-created ideas are just cheap imitations of what James says pure religion is? It hurts me to see how we give up on something and choose to run instead of redefining religion in its true form. So in a simple answer, is Christianity religion? Well, yes, based on the idea that it's a belief in a controlling power. And in the biblical terminology, it is a ritual act of worship that shows commitment to God. The Bible has a very definite focus. It guides us to how the Creator relates to His creation. So in fact, the Bible seeks to show and to develop the right ways of relating to our God. Biblically, the idea of religion has to do with humans responding to their Creator. In that sense, all our life is an action of religion. Though at one time or another, we have all heard the little saying, relationship, not religion. What does this mean? Again, we have a theme of separation where religion is what those dead, law-abiding churches follow, but we have the relationship. Along with this seems to also follow a high sense of pride within the church. The problem is, saying such a thing just goes to show how ill-informed and misled people can be. Religion isn't a bad thing. The negative connotations are put there by man, not God. It is clear that there is negative religion, but that isn't our only option. Just like there is an evil to all the Lord's good, it doesn't mean that the truth is washed away. The big problem is that religion has been defined by people fighting against systems of belief that are works-based instead of faith to get saved. While fighting this belief is good and true, the definition or meaning of the word religion has been a casualty of this war. Let's truly break down the word religion. It comes from the Latin word regale, or maybe I'm not pronouncing it right. Word down below, scholars, meaning to bind or tie. And the root of that word is lig. It's where we get the word ligament. Let's pause for a moment. Religion is what holds together. This is an idea of the covenant. God used covenants in the Bible to bind people together. Now, of course, Christianity is a relationship. It's a relationship with Christ, and that has never been in question. But how is this relationship available with Christ and without a covenant? Or without His promises? When I say covenant, you should immediately think of bonds forming between two people. These bonds and action/reaction to each other is what we would call religion. Christ said that His yoke is easy in Matthew 11:28 through 30. But when we think about it, it's a yoke nonetheless. An easy example is the 10 Commandments. By keeping them, are we saved? Of course not. Not that we could ever keep them to begin with. But when we enter His covenant, we are saved, and we yearn to keep them out of devotion to do His will. Religion is a proper response to the Lord touching us first, and our relationship blossoms from this union. But don't be a fool and separate what the Lord has meant to be together. When we do separate the covenant from the relationship, both are lessened. The relationship simply becomes an emotional attachment instead of the covenant terms as the Bible lays out. So is Christianity a religion? Most definitely. It is, but not just one, but the only true and pure religion. Our religion is a covenant from our God, the source of truth and wisdom. Do not get caught up in the ideas of a purely emotional religion, only based on faith or works, but instead understand that God made a covenant with you. There is no thing as no religion. There is covenant and not. False religion or not, the choice must be made. In an article I read this: if you have a relationship with Christ, you have it only by virtue of the fact that you are in a covenant with Him. And if you are in a covenant with Him, that relationship will drive you to perform the works of true religion. So go out and revel in religion and in the covenant that the Lord gave you. Don't shy away from it, but instead redefine it in the minds of others and spread the good news of our Lord. This is Ty. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, and peace out. Hey crew, if you are enjoying the videos, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out greatly. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. The links are right down below in the description. The best way to stay connected and never miss a new video is to subscribe and join one of these social medias. If you're one of the people that the Lord has put it on your heart to give, just click the Patreon link above or below in the description for more info. Beside me is the next video, so click to just keep learning. Thanks for watching. Crew out.